Hi, welcome to Travelzilla. Make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on social media. Previously on Travelzilla, we've taken you with us on a desert safari in Abu Dhabi, the beautiful capital of the UAE. We've given you a lot of information on the unbelievable city of Dubai. Posted 16 videos, 8 in English and 8 in Portuguese, on the great city of Istanbul, Turkey. We've taken you on a tour of the Vatican City, the world's smallest country. And we've shown you the top attractions and the prettiest squares of Rome, the Eternal City. Now let's head north. You gotta see this. It's Florence, one of the world's most beautiful cities. Let's go. We left Rome after a few wonderful days. The train tickets cost us 25 euros each and the journey was about 1 hour and a half long. This is a review of Samsonite luggage, which is shit, look. Look, it's got no stability. No stability. No stability. We were traveling for over a month and a half, so we packed way more than we needed. And we paid a huge price for it. So much stuff. It took us a while to finally leave the train station, but after we made our way out, we took a cab to the beautiful area in which our hotel was located. The journey cost us about 12 euros, and that was it. We were more than ready to do our check-in and explore. The hotel was walking distance to all the main tourist attractions in town. Our stay cost us around $200 for 3 nights including taxes and breakfast, which was a really good deal. If you want to know more about the Malaspina Hotel, please make sure to watch our review of this hotel. It's available in both Portuguese and English at our channel. So we just got to Florence in Italy. We are very excited to visit this place. I hope you enjoy our visit to Florence. It's one of the world's loveliest cities. We are right now at Piazza San Marco. Have a look. Once at the Piazza San Marco, or St. Mark's Square, we decided to visit the convent of San Marco, which houses the museum of the same name, San Marco. The place is worth visiting for its architecture alone, yet houses incredible pieces of art created by various friars, including the amazing Girolamo Savonarola and Fra Angelico. The museum houses the largest collection of sacred art in Florence, but attention, it opens from 8:15 a.m. to 1:50 p.m. on weekdays, and from 8:15 a.m. to 4:50 p.m. on weekends and holidays. This right here is a very famous piece called The Crucifixion by Fra Angelico, who has painted frescoes throughout this magnificently restored monastery. Another great piece by Fra Angelico is Christ Crucified, which is right in front of you. It's amazing, you guys. When Cosimo de' Medici rebuilt the convent, he commissioned Fra Angelico to paint much of it between the years of 1439 and 1444. Tickets to the museum cost 4 euros per person. Please check their site for more information, okay? The link to the museum site is at this video's description. After a lot of walking, we had to make sure we had a lot to eat, because we were about to climb a lot of steps at our next destination, the Church of Santa Maria del Fiore. So we had ridiculously nice pizza and a fogazza at this awesome place very close to the church.
Wonderful. If you come to Florence, come to this place.
Welcome to the star of this vlog, the Cattedrale di Santa Maria del Fiore, or Cathedral of Saint Mary of the Flower, the main church here in Florence, also called Il Duomo di Firenze due to its huge dome. At first glance, you might assume this is a single attraction, but there are three main things we're going to do here today, and all of them involve a lot of climbing. First, we're going to climb the church tower all the way to the top to get some of the best views of the city. Then we're going to visit the church itself. And last but not least, we're going to climb all the way out to the top of the dome. We're going to have a good look at the artwork painted in the interior of the dome, and then look at Florence from different angles at the top of the dome itself.
This church is so much bigger in person. Oh my G.
Get ready, but before, make sure you have a nice meal, bring at least one bottle of water with you, and wear some very comfortable shoes. Are you ready to go? Let's go then. Santa Maria del Fiore was built on the site of Florence's second cathedral dedicated to Saint Reparata. But the cathedral was in such poor condition it needed to get renovated. The thing is, it wasn't only too old, it was too small to attend the city's great population growth, so they've decided to build a new one. Well, in order for you to get into this world-famous bell tower, you need to buy a pass that will allow you to visit all of the church's attractions at once. We paid 15 euros, but as of 2018, the price will go up to 18 euros. But you'll have 72 hours to use the tickets opposed to 48 hours, which is what we've had. For more information, check out the links at the description of this video, okay? So, if you're moderately in shape and heights don't make your head spin, prepare yourself for some awesome views of the city. In order for you to make all the way to the top, you must climb 414 steps, but wait, there are many places you can stop along the way. Breathe a little, have something to drink, and admire the view. Check this out.
Fucking tired.
The reason why we were so out of breath is because we had visited the greatest attractions of Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Istanbul, and Rome in less than a month, with very little rest, and the stairs are quite steep. So, sorry you guys. It was winter, so not the best weather, yet the views were incredible, so picture what this is gonna be like when you come in spring and summer. Are you excited yet? Better be. Let's keep on going, but before, let's take a look at this beauty, the Duomo. Guys, attention! There are no elevators, nor shortcuts, so if you have claustrophobia or heart problems, you're going to have to pass this one, okay? Sorry.
I have to go one more level up. Pray for me.
The bell tower, or the campanile in Italian, is a splendid example of Florence's Gothic architecture from the 1300s. It was started in 1334 by Giotto, one of the main architects of the time. Even though the tower has been named after Giotto, he's only worked here for 3 years before he actually died. After him, the works continued under Andrea Pisano, who finished the first 2 floors. Andrea's work was interrupted by the Black Plague, so the tower's structure was completed in 1359 by Francesco Talenti. Now we're at the second floor, let's go up. I don't know how can people be so gross and write their names in a World Heritage site like this. Not cool.
Why do people do this?
The tower is only 84.70 meters tall, but it seems so much taller than that, I promise you. The views are totally worth the climb.
Look, that's what we have to do.
The cathedral was begun at the end of the 13th century by Arnolfo di Cambio, and the dome, which dominates the exterior, was added in the 15th century by a designer by the name of Filippo Brunelleschi. Now we're gonna head to the church and check out what it looks like from inside. A statue of each of them can be found outside the church on the right side of it, both admiring a work that took centuries to be finished. In 1420, the works to build the church's dome started and were completed in 1436. The cathedral was consecrated by Pope Eugene IV on March 25, 1436. It was the first octagonal dome in history to be built without a temporary support frame. The Gothic interior is vast and gives an impression of emptiness. The bareness of the church comes from the austerity of religious life preached by Girolamo Savonarola. The frescoes in the interior of the dome were commissioned by Cosimo I, the Grand Duke of Tuscany. Giorgio Vasari, who won the commission, began decorating the dome in 1572. He decided to paint an original interpretation of the Last Judgment. According to his design, the cupola walls were to be painted in concentric circles, the upper region symbolizing the redemption of man's spirit, and the lower part would depict men's descent into the horrors of the underworld. But Vasari died in 1574 and a new painter got commissioned. His name was Zuccari. Their styles were completely different, so the Florentines were appalled when the painting actually got revealed to the public due to the sharp variation in style. This made the restoration of the dome a few years back ever so difficult and more complex. In order for you to get to the dome, you must enter from outside the church, validate your ticket, and climb over 348 steps.
Of the church.
We're talking about the largest dome ever built at the time it was completed. It was built by Brunelleschi, who unlocked the secrets of Rome's Pantheon and built this landmark. Brunelleschi invented a technology to build the dome. For decades, no one could find an engineering solution to build such large structure.
Holy Mother of Jesus. It's fucking tiring. Wow. Yeah.
Brunelleschi invented the technology to build the dome. For decades, no one could find an engineering solution to build such large structure.
Look at that.
The secret of his technique was the inverted arches. The base of the cathedral was designed in the shape of a flower, and certain rope patterns were used to build inverted arches with the bricks available. The inverted arches were key to the success of the project because instead of the arches pulling the bricks down, causing them to cave in from the top, the herringbone layout of the bricks and the inverted arches combined used gravity to reinforce this structure, which was absolutely genius. I have to say it got a little claustrophobic at times, but as long as it took for us to get there, it was 100% worth it. Because taking a closer look at the frescoes and the beautiful views of the city have certainly paid off. What an amazing view, you guys.
Nighttime now, so we climbed that all the way up there, up that big ball over there, you see. So we climbed all the way up there. Before that, we climbed that tower all the way up. It's endless, as you can see in the video, but the views are breathtaking and totally worth doing it. So we did that first and then that second. Now it's time for refreshments. Ta-da!
Next on Travelzilla, I'm going to take you on a tour of the Palazzo Vecchio, day and night. We're going to pay a visit to the Ponte Vecchio, an incredible medieval bridge. And we're gonna go to some of Florence's world-famous museums and galleries you can't miss. Hey guys, thank you so much for staying with me all the way to the end. If you made it this far, you definitely are a Travelzilla already, aren't you? Make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye-bye!
Gonna do it.